Hello ladies and gentlemen, I've got a bone to pick with the electronic bay. Now for starters, obviously this isn't going to be my normal type of video, it's just this happened again today and I'm so frustrated about it. You know, I bought another part for the Prelude to get it on the road and of course it doesn't fit. The thing is, I'm not a professional, I'm not in the industry at all, it's just something that I've kind of taken a liking to. So a lot of it's just been me finding my own way, and the thing is, eBay lists themselves as some like amazing parts resource with endless parts that you can buy, and that seems to be the market they're trying to push. Like, it's absolutely useless. Like, of all the parts that I've had to buy, about 60% don't actually fit. And it says, this part fits your vehicle, and that's an absolute crock of, like, it's completely useless. I mean, hell, the picture of the car, so when you enter your car, you go, this is the car, this is the year, this is the engine size, you know, it's not even, and they've got like a little picture of the car to say, like, this is your car. It's of a 4th gen Prelude. It's not even this year. It's so frustrating. And I've actually gotten into arguments with sellers who are like, this part fits your vehicle, and I open a return request saying, hey, it doesn't actually fit. And they're like, oh, check the VIN number. I checked it, it fits. I'm like, and then I send a video of me like putting the part in and it's like, dude, it doesn't fit. And they're like, oh, you must have a wrong model. I'm like, pretty sure it's just a B2086, man. And like, it was 20 bucks. It wasn't worth the hassle of trying to get a return. My issue is, if you can't verify it fits, don't say it fits. And I know that's some stupid, like, smooth brain kind of idea, but it seems to be the one that they're running with. Like, it's clear that they just went down the manufacturer list and just ticked every vehicle on there and just, oh, mate, just send it, should be right. It doesn't work, and it's so frustrating. Obviously, I've learnt my lesson. I'm not buying parts just say it fits now. I'll actually go through and verify it. And one of the big problems is I'm buying so many parts. I could actually probably build another Prelude out of all the parts I pulled out of my Prelude. And when buying so many parts, you got to wait for it. You got to wait for the money to buy it, then go to install it and find it's the wrong one. Then got to open a return request, and then it's just this whole thing. They got to wait for another part, and sometimes they can take 2 to 3 weeks. This is kind of like the pessimistic thinking of myself, thinking that like they're probably banking on the parts being so cheap that no one returns them anyway, because the return process is just such a hassle. The biggest issue is if it's your daily and you're just kind of like starting out and wanting to work on your own car, because you do all this work to pull it apart and then realize that the part that you had bought for it doesn't fit, and now you have to put it all back together with the old part because you can't afford to have that vehicle down for like 2 weeks until you get a new part. The thing is, eBay is pretty big here in Australia, maybe not so much in the US or other European states, but it's big here. You know, Amazon doesn't hold many parts, and the big kind of part place, the Rock Auto Zone, is American. Now, they do ship parts here, but it can take a lot longer. So when you're trying to keep up to a filming schedule, you kind of just need a constant flow of parts. And when you can't get that, or when you find that the part is wrong, it's so frustrating, because then you basically have to halt filming, find something else to do, and then your mind's all over the place. Now, I don't know really what I'm trying to accomplish about venting about it. I'm just so frustrating. Like, I've bought belts, I've bought sensors, I've bought gaskets. They don't fit, and now they're just wasted. Some of them I have got my money back, and that is a saving grace, but it's just a lot of extra work. It's not like you say to them, hey, this doesn't fit my vehicle, and they're just like, cool, all right, here's your money back. It's always an argument. Like, you have to give him a VIN number, you have to go through this whole process of like, yes, this is the car, this is the thing. For parts that cost 20 bucks, it's just not worth the time. And I know it seems silly, but then the amount of work, I'd rather just buy the right part and just get back to work. I don't want to have to open 5 different return requests just to get the damn thing, you know, going, because they can't list that it works properly. It's infuriating. Me complaining on camera is not going to do anything about it. I'm just kind of hoping that someone sees this and who's looking at parts and goes, okay, I'm actually going to verify now. That's the only kind of thing I'm hoping from this video, because they're not going to do anything about it. Like, it's clearly that they're making so much money off selling car parts, and probably half of them are wrong. I'd be interested to hear about your opinions on it. Like, have you had good success with it? Maybe it's just because my car is so old and obscure, but I'd rather they just say, we're not sure, rather than saying, this thing fits and it doesn't, and me just pulling my hair out trying to install a part and it not working. Sorry, this isn't my normal kind of video. I just had to get this off my chest. I bought more parts because I really want to get the new videos up and running, because, you know, the car's actually almost running, but now I have to delay it. Now I have to like postpone that and find other things to film while I can wait for the parts. And it's so disheartening. It's just surprisingly the biggest stick up for this whole journey has been the lack of accurate parts. If the parts I'd bought had actually fit, and obviously that's on me, I should have verified with the manufacturer first, but it's just like, if someone tells me a part fits, I'm just gonna assume it fits. And like, I know the world's not perfect, but it's, I don't know, just don't say it fits. Like, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I don't really have much more to say. I hope this helps. Peace.